Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everybody. My name is Queasy OTM, and this is Content is King, Engagement is Queen, sponsored by the Gifted Nation. Okay, so tonight on this episode, we have two new guests, 4-5 and Sex and Politics, that's joining us tonight, and we got the lovely Miss Kitty Sangs. Y'all want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Let's do it.
Y'all already know it's me, Al Kitty Sings. I am a radio host of The Manuscript in the Morning Show. I also have my own podcast and station, Kitty Pink Radio. I ain't gonna brag. We got a lot of special stuff over there. Y'all can check me out on all major podcast platforms. And I sell jewelry and stuff. If you want some, holler at me.
All right.
I desperately need a video.
Well, I am Sex and Politics. I've been on a few. I love Kitty. I love her. Yes, Sex and Politics. I've been on Bigo primarily, and I started out on the radio in LA, and just went into Bigo and have been doing this for quite a while now. They call me one of the OGs, I guess you'd say. But I talk about sex. I'm a sex educator, certified life coach, and I talk about just about anything and everything. So there you go. We just talked about reparations this morning, so we're all over the place. So thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tis I. I go by the great, the one and only, the infamous 4-5. Me llamo Cuatro Cinco, El Diablo Asqueroso. So anyway, I gotta throw it in there. But anyway, yeah, I'm just a certified concrete stomper. This is what I do. They call me a nomad, king of the blackbirds. It is what it is. Let's get to it.
Got you. Let's get to it. Thank you for joining us. First of all, we got to prepare ourselves for this tonight. How y'all feeling? I need to know how y'all feeling before we get into it. How y'all feeling?
See my smile. I'm hiding a bitch.
I'm trying to feel like you.
Obviously not high enough for this. So okay. But let's do it.
All right, so our first topic tonight, we're gonna be discussing, gonna be based off this viral video where this guy hit this woman in the face with the brick. If you are not familiar, I'm gonna show a little clip of it, and then we'll get right into it.
And it hit me in my fucking face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What are y'all gonna do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face. I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, what you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick, and all these niggas is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they all just watch, and they let that nigga get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
Follow and support Ro directly. She's being discharged today. It's all men until it's no men, and this is a perfect example because no men stood up.
So, the question is, there was a lot of people, around that night. So, the viral topic is, should or shouldn't, men specifically. So should or shouldn't men intervene between altercations between a man and a woman? Or if you see anything, should you involve yourself in certain situations?
I think you start with the men first because that's
Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I I've found some stuff on that recently. I'm not sure if it's quite real, but for our topic, of course, I think it. When you say situations,
Mhm.
There are situations that we should, as we, you know what I'm saying? Because we like to always say just men, but as gentlemen, we should intervene, right? Just as being a
Mhm.
gentleman, we should intervene. Of
Right.
course, if I see, I think any man who actually saw another man pick up a brick and smack a chick with it, they would step in, or at least even if they saw just like the action about to happen, I would like to believe that a gentleman would step in for
Right.
sure.
But they
Right?
did not. But they did not.
They didn't. They did
They
not.
didn't
No.
in that
So
situation on the
This is
scene.
like going
so
down this is Alice in Wonderland for this man, y'all. I want to remind y'all that he's an actual podcaster and he's researched this particular situation. So he knows more on this. We both do. So like that's gonna kind of sway his opinion. I think that's am I
well,
am I
Now,
correct with
what I'm
well,
saying is this: if let's say this, if the situation was indeed real, the outcome possibly would have been different.
so listen. This is my take on it because I've done the same research that y'all. I'm sure that y'all talking about where she, slaps people, but I've seen a different clip. I've seen a different clip of her, and most of the stuff that she does is skits. She
Mhm.
does skits. So
Hmm.
I do think I'm on the fence with this because I do think that if you're a gentleman, you should break up some stuff. But in certain situations, should you? Because for example, say I'm here with my kids and my wife, right? And I see something going on over there. This is happening, right? But I don't know you, you don't know me. I go and I involve myself in this situation, and then I'm not armed and you armed, and then you pull out a gun and then you shoot me in front of my
Mhm.
family,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have anything to do with this.
Yeah, see, but in that vein, though, right there in that vein, your number one priority is your family.
Right.
Exactly.
So you ushering your family out, or you excusing yourself and your family out of that situation, that's your number one priority, right? Now,
Mhm.
if it's me and you and we out and we ain't got the kids and whoever else,
But even
different.
even so, but even so, even if you take the family away and that's the case, and you
Mhm.
go and intervene in something that's not your business, and you still end up losing your life.
You can.
Then they
That's
lost
a
their father. So
right.
and husband. So I guess the beauty of this is, you all have some background information, some research that you've done on this situation. I'm walking in green.
Hmm.
As
That's the
most
beauty.
That's the
Mm-hmm.
beauty of this situation, because you're getting a real woman who would expect for a gentleman, and I'm glad you used the G word, because
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of men out there, but not that many gentlemen sometimes.
Mhm.
Okay?
Hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
obviously in that situation there were none who let him get into the car to
Right.
leave. So so notwithstanding the background information, which I'm riveted to hear, um and I'm glad that you brought up, if you were with your family, how you would respond. But even taking the family outside of it,
Hmm.
you're still there, you know, you still want to be around for them. So so that's what I have to say. The fact that you all threw the monkey wrench in there, that she's known for just walking around slapping people. I mean,
She
there you
is.
go.
I've seen several. Not that she deserved. I'm not gonna say not that she
No.
deserved to
Well,
get,
I
because
wanna.
the root of it is that the guy asked her for her phone number and she said no. And apparently that's the reason why she was hit with the brick.
I want to say this. I don't expect, in this world that we live in this era that we live in, I don't expect, like she said, there aren't very many gentlemen. I wouldn't, if we're in the environment that they were in, it didn't look like you could really count on a man unless that man was your man to protect you in that particular situation. I didn't see another female out there, honestly. I hate to say this because it's gonna sound cliche, the somewhat sexist cliche, but we also have to consider some of the situations that we put ourselves in, ladies. Me personally, I don't know what the hell she was doing down there, but that looked like a dark ass alleyway. That didn't look like nowhere where a man would put his life on the line to protect would be. And I hate to say that because it's judgmental, but in the world that we live in, kind of got to be judgmental.
Yes.
We talked about it on the morning show when it first went down, when I was green to it as well, right? And I said then, you know, I teach self-defense. I teach, you know what I'm saying, women this shit all the time. The first thing about all of that, number one, is situational awareness. And right there with the number one, it's not even number two, is self-preservation, right? So in that vein, you know, when you put yourself in situations where you know it can be sticky and your hands end up sticky, fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean any harm when I say that, you know, but we do know that there are, just like Kitty said, there are there are, you know, areas, there are spots, there are back streets and shit like that I wouldn't tell grown men to walk on, much less a woman to be on. But I know, you know what I'm saying? I know that women frequent these places. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
well, just like Kitty said, you know, even if there were women there, you know, I didn't see any other women there because I know me. And if I were there with a girlfriend or even a woman that I didn't even know, I mean, I might have intervened. That's just me, and that's just me being reckless, you know, sometimes, whatever. But you know, I would want the same from a sister or especially my brothers, you know. We're always there for them. And, you know, she was out there on her own.
Right.
And I do believe in evasive measures. I really do. 4-5. You know, if there was enough room to run, you know, whether he had a brick or not, much worse things. Oh, yay, thank you. Much worse things could have happened. Okay? Many scenarios could have happened, especially by virtue of those people not those other men not intervening to even de-escalate it. So there you go.
Right.
So I've seen a lot of sisters saying that this has happened to them more than a lot. I've seen a lot that say a guy came up to them and asked them for their number and got, you know, kind of got angry when they said no. So my thing would be, if this is like an ongoing thing, right, a recurring thing, my thing would be, shouldn't women be prepared for things like this, like mace, tasers, different things like this, so it can prevent anybody else happening to intervene in these type of altercations?
I like to
You know
add,
what
I
I'm
make
saying?
self-defense jewelry. But yes, you should have something on you, sis.
At all times. At all times.
I have some
I
earrings you can take off.
I cannot. We're not in a society that is making anything safe for anybody, you know. So, you know, again, I teach this. So in my mind, all women should be fully armed and protected. You know what I mean? Because we're not in just the environment that we live in. You know, it's not safe enough for. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just like I said, there's places where I wouldn't even tell men to go down. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if you're gonna be out there, shit, protect yourself. You need something that's gonna be able to claw somebody up or spray in their eyes or shoot them if you have to, right? Because you gotta live. You gotta live. Just in the same scenario that we just laid out, right? If you know, when I see women out in public, I automatically think they got a kid or two at home.
Right.
I automatically think that. That's my thought process. And every guy that probably doesn't think that way, but that's just me, right? So in that vein, I feel like all women should have this in their head. And I know they don't, because some people really live in a dream world where they believe it ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Or it can't happen to me, right? You know, it can. It definitely can. And it's something into you know, you gotta protect yourself. You gotta figure it out. You gotta protect yourself.
Now, as a public service announcement to the ladies out there and select gentlemen, I always include y'all too. But if you would feel unsafe being in her shoes, there's something that I recently bought months ago. It looks like an iPhone. It not only it's rechargeable, it has a flashlight on it, which it was dimly lit. Okay, it has an alarm on it. Okay. You know, set that off. And like I said, evasive measures. Turn right around. There's a big group of men, and you just run in the opposite direction. If they're following you, then you know you're the target. And then on the bottom of this cell phone looking thing, on the bottom, turns it into a taser. That's the PSA for today from Auntie S&P.
Y'all got the game. Y'all got the game. You got the game. Go ahead and cop it. Go ahead and cop that.
They make them right for your iPhones. They got the new little. They got the new little batons as long as a woman's hand. They look like lipstick, almost. You know, like lipstick containers, but they're a little longer. And they hold a hell of a lot. They hold a hell of a long charge, and they show it all the time. You can go and check any one of them out at any time, but just check out, look at what's out there to protect yourself. You know what I mean? I personally, what I teach is, if they within arm's distance, they too close to your ass anyway. If you don't know them, right? If they within arm's distance. So, and what do we know though? What do we know? That most women are attacked by people that they are close to, or they know something about, or they feel like they can be close to, right?
Right.
Well, shit. I mean, that's why, you know, again, I teach women, when I do teach them self-defense, anybody within arm's distance is too close to you. They need to be at least two arms distance away from you. You know what I mean? If they're talking to you, a guy is close enough to you to swing a damn brick, he's too close.
Yep.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not saying it's her fault.
No.
If the situation's real, of course, but I'm not saying it's her fault. But you know, a lot of times, you be as friendly as you want to be. You know, just like a porcupine, it looks real cuddly and shit. You know what I mean? But it'll stick your ass.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Shit, be the porcupine. That's all I can say on it. You know, because we talking about it. So you know another thing too. I don't like talking about these situations sometimes because we talking about it after the fact on what I'm telling you to do, because what I do know is for sure at the moment in time, in that little second that something happens, you don't know how you're going to react.
Right.
You could have that taser in your hand.
Yep.
Something happening in that second, things just don't register.
That's why I be
You see what
sizing
I'm saying?
people up. I size people up. I be looking at
See what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
So
go for your throat, stab the main artery. Like you
Right.
gotta size people up. But
I don't put nothing past nobody.
I think we can all agree. We can all agree on this one.
Yeah.
And
So
be
let's
ready.
go ahead.
Be ready to fight. Because I mean, 4-5 is an instructor. That's something that I learned in Taekwondo. You must be willing to fight. And
You
at
know
all times.
Taekwondo?
What's that?
You know Taekwondo?
I said I took it. I didn't say I know it.
Oh.
I know how to run. I know how to tase. But you know what? I will tell you this. My sensei, and I'll never forget this, my little 5'2", wasn't even 2.5 at that time. 5'2", 118 pounds. He told me to hit him. And I couldn't. I mean, I tried and I couldn't. And this isn't orthodox, but my sensei, whom I trust with everything, he slapped me. And I'll be damned if I did not go after him. And he was like, okay, whoa. Because I was ready to fight dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to fight dirty. So if I were in that situation and they were coming at me aggressively, yes. You're not going to take me down without a fight.
Mm-hmm.
So if the taser didn't get you, if the mace didn't get you, then, fight as dirty as you have to. Ladies, select gentlemen. Okay? That's all.
All right. So let's move on. Let's get into it. Let's dive into our next topic. Who really gossip the most? Men or women? Women, y'all can take this one.
Yes, please. Yep, you sure can.
I think they both even the scale. You have married couples who gossip. I think it's even. I think women and men both they do a lot of gossiping and talking, and so yeah, I think it's even.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Now I would say, I have been in a married situation, but we were married. Anyway, never said that. But yeah, I would say married and gay men. Women and then married women and gay men. I think we're probably up there because we can let it go on and on. Or you have like a really, really chatty catty husband or boyfriend.
So you say it's married women and gay
No.
men.
It's women and gay men.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I was
okay.
speaking for myself. That's all.
Okay.
But wouldn't they fall in the same category? They wouldn't fall in the same category.
Man,
I don't think
no.
I don't think it's an even split. I just automatically think it's just women. Now I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm not gonna lie.
Cause I'm
My
sure
baby mama,
boy.
my baby mama, we just was messy people. So when she used to come and tell, I just used to entertain her because I like to hear what she getting ready to say. But she's definitely the one that does the gossiping and get all of the news and then bring it back to me and we discuss it.
But you interact, nigga. You engage.
But I ain't the one gossiping though.
It's the same energy.
Not if you saying it to me.
It's that ear. It's that what? It's the nonverbals. It's like,
It's not gossiping. It can't be gossip unless somebody listening.
Exactly.
So when we looking at it like that, but me, hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna agree with the panel on whatever way we gonna lean with this shit because I don't think that it's even. I'll put it to you like that. I definitely don't think that it's even because I think a lot of shit comes out from one source. You see what I'm saying? And it just so happens that the place that receives it first is the one that lets it go, right? The place that receives the information first is the one that lets it go.
Why are we deflecting?
I'm not deflecting.
and I'm just gonna throw out there, you can just let my hairstyle dictate that I am some authority on this. If you've ever spent all day on purpose at a barbershop, is there any gossip going on? Too close.
But listen, it's not more gossip in there because we not mainly talking about just that. We talking about sports and everything else.
Nigga, y'all do not be having no listen. You talking to somebody that got a little boy that go get faded up. Y'all do not be talking about no sports.
But how you know they just don't hold a conversation because you there.
Boy, boo. I used to work in a barber shop. Stop playing with me. Y'all are deflecting. Y'all be gossiping, niggas. Stop playing.
But that's what women gonna do in a beauty salon. They gonna gossip the whole time.
I think we all gossip just about the same. Shout out to Coco.
Let's look at some of the comments.
Baby.
Let's look at some of the comments.
What Coco said.
So hold on. Gifted said a little bit. Everybody do a little bit of gossip. Coco Banks said, I agree that both, but I have seen where men may gossip more in a joking manner without thought, but women may gossip in many different forms, especially messy J's, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But but she just still said women gossip more. Gifted says all women still bring gossip to the men and we engage with it.
Thank you, Ali.
Okay, man. What, man? Look, I'm not finna let the guys win this one tonight. Men definitely gossip. LOL, straight and gay. Well, so we're not saying that. What we said is women gossip more.
No,
it's just a different style of gossip for fellas.
No, gossip is gossip. Y'all gossip just about the same. Y'all do.
We're gonna put this one on the floor.
Y'all do not just be fellowshipping and talking about nigga football season just started. So y'all weren't talking about football season a couple months ago. Stop that bullshit.
We was talking about basketball.
Y'all don't even half y'all don't even
talking about basketball
like this. So stop it.
We was talking about basketball then. We're gonna put this one on the floor though.
Yeah, we gotta put it down. Let's just put it down now.
Yeah, he over here deflecting.
Just too heavy said y'all need to be on war version. All right.
That's why I picked these two, because I did not say Quincy would be perfect for this because we do War of the Roses. So yeah. Now Coco said, let's agree to disagree.
Right.
There we go. I like that. I like that right there. And Kitty, no, I can't stand that goddamn phrase right there. Let's just agree to this. I can't stand that shit, but I'm gonna do that today.
I agree with it, yeah, because I can eat your ass up. Stop.
Get this, say fellas gossip for informative reasons. LOL, women gossip for nothing.
But y'all be knowing though. Y'all be knowing. Y'all be knowing shit.
We're putting this
y'all
on
be
the
knowing
flow.
shit. A woman might hear it,
no.
But yeah, that's true, babe. Stop playing. Anyway, come on, let's put it on the floor, because I'm not gonna. I would not put my I'm not gonna put my. I don't have very many homeboys.
You got to save us,
I
man.
don't have very many homeboys that are just my homeboys, so I'm gonna let this shit ride.
Oh man,
you got to save us. Let's
Point
go.
of order.
What's your point of order?
I got the flow.
You do.
Point of order.
What's your point of order?
I got the flow.
You do.
So listen. This next topic, I don't know if everybody here is familiar with the couple, the toxic couple, Blueface and Krishan. So they just recently gave birth to a new baby boy. Blueface, however, wasn't a part of the birth. She didn't give him the last name. She gave him her last name and made him a junior. Her junior.
She's the first.
He has been he's been spiraling out of control for the past week, because the baby is like a week old. So within that last week, they've been going backwards and forward from you a hoe, I'm gonna take the baby from you, and everything in between. So the main thing that they both been arguing about is her being outside. So within the first 2 days, she was already outside and had left the baby with someone else. So his thing was, he went deep into it. He went into as far as saying, you told me some information that your godparents did this to you, and I don't want my baby around this, and I'm gonna take the baby from you if I see anything else, and I see you not being close to this baby like you supposed to be. What y'all think on this shit?
I wish she would have went on and oh Lord.
I hate that they got a baby involved in the shit.
Yes,
now.
that's what. Yeah, say that for me, brother, because I was gonna be harsh about it.
That is. Well, I don't even know where to start with this.
Well, let me
most
say
of the
this.
stuff that they do, I think they do for clout. I just think they do it for publicity. Mm-hmm. But when they got this baby involved, it's like
it's a whole nother different thing.
It's a whole different story.
And Krishan needs to chill out, baby girl. I know the chances of you listening to this are slim to none, but if anybody is close to her, let her hear this part. Sweetheart, you are putting everything that man needs on this here internet to take your baby from you.
Exactly.
Heed. Stop. You a Pisces, I get it. From Pisces to Pisces, boo, I get it. You got a point to prove, you, and he got you fucked up. But at the end of the day, you now have someone else to think about, not just you. Stop going outside with that baby. My grandma didn't even let me out the house 6 months prior to me having a child, sweetheart. You doing it the wrong way. Somebody that care about that girl, stop her, shake her, and put some sense into her. If y'all really love her, somebody stop and talk to that baby. And that's all I got to say.
I think that they both have enough on the internet that'll make this, you could take that baby away from them right now. They both got enough between the both of them. You understand what I'm saying? Because there is such thing as bad parents. God damn it. Mm-hmm. It just is what it is, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I think if we can do anything for sure, let's try to send some positivity to that situation. So at
Right.
least the child can come up in something decent. You know what I'm saying? It's already about to have a lot of issues as is. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know nothing about the whole name thing, which I don't know if I don't quite agree with. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna be involved, then don't be involved. But if you're gonna be involved 100%. I've said this on the shows and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Barring that you had some real shit to do for your family, you should have been there for the birth of your kid. I believe that for all men. If you ain't there for that 9 months that she carrying that shit, you don't know what the fuck it is. I can't really call you a man if you got a baby and you ain't spend that 9 months with her at, because that is the most crazy shit that you can deal with in life. I don't give a fuck if y'all living in 2 different houses. If you still involved yourself in that woman's life for that 9 months she carried your baby, God damn it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that either one of them have respect for what they done. You know what I'm saying? They done brought life into this world. Now this life that they bringing into this world. What's this baby gonna be like in 4 or 5 years
It's
when it start
definitely
talking,
that
right?
baby needs therapy right now.
Well, I honestly think I don't think neither one of them should have the kid, to tell you the truth.
I
Because
agree.
I've seen her smoke, drink the whole pregnancy. The whole pregnancy is all online. Him, Blueface is not a good person. Just not a good person. But we can accept that. We know that Blueface, that's who he is. That's what he does. If that's him, that's what he do. That's what he do.
Are they
It
still
may not be
together
wrong.
or no?
No, he
So
went and married his other baby mama.
he
Oh
went back to
shit!
his other baby mama, and then they just had child services called on them the other day. They had child services called on them the other day because it's a viral video. See, the internet whores. I like somebody to say that, fame whores. So
Fame whores.
they were on the internet, which this video came out maybe like a month or 2 ago, but they just had DCFS called on them because he was on camera asking his son was he gay and had a room full of strippers in there.
See, Miss Sexy,
Yes, dear.
what say you, man?
That's a hot mess.
The wrong people have babies. If they were gonna be this toxic couple, they should have just not had a baby.
No offense. You can't drive a car. It's an old analogy. You can't drive a car without a license. I don't know how they're just letting anybody. Which is why I talk about sex health and sexual protection and all of that other stuff on my platform. Yeah, no. Some people should not be having babies.
Mm-hmm.
That was the end of that. That was the end of that talk. That was it. Just because you can, don't mean you do. Okay.
I just don't see this. I just don't see this ending well, and this baby might end up being the ward of the state.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope. I don't wish that on that baby. I hope one of them's mama or daddy or somebody's sane enough to step.
Okay,
well, never mind.
The
I didn't know.
The parents neither, because his
never mind.
his mom is more of a gaslighter, and she's a throw a rock and hide your head type mom.
Mm-hmm.
So she
would get that baby and torture that girl.
She's like right in the middle of everything they got going on. She's right in the middle. So all of the internet games, she's involved in them too. She's involved in them too.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that this is a display for some of our people. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with Gifted.
And um, I don't know, man.
He
I
should
just
have
feel,
to register as a sex offender for saying that. I agree with you, Gifted, on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting up asking a baby, is they gay?
yeah.
You got to
This is
explain to a baby what gay is.
this is not
But
even. I
but
mean,
we
this not
seeing
even
we
a big
seen
kid.
we seeing a lot of this crazy ass shit now. And I'm sorry, but I did, because I can't stand this shit. I was talking about this shit on the show one time too. You know, I don't think it's good for any of these people that's on the internet right now. None of these rappers showing that they raising these kids. You know what I'm saying? Because we see what's happening. What's the name? What's the one up in Memphis? With the little boy, he couldn't even comb his hair right. You know what I'm saying? But I forget his name. The fat belly dude. Y'all think y'all just went and seen him at the show, Kitty?
Oh, Finesse 2 times talking about King. King performed at the damn show. Should have been in the damn bed.
For real?
Dead ass. I got video
12
of
o'clock in
King
the
up
morning.
there performing. Yeah.
12 o'clock in the morning on a school night. You need your ass
School
whipped.
night, that was a Saturday.
Well, school night enough for his ass. He shouldn't have been up on that goddamn stage. I know this. At no 10 or 11 years old. So you need to get a goddamn something. I wish y'all would just admit shit. Sometimes, there's a whole generation that missed the belt.
I agree.
And them two that we talking about right now, that got this new one that they done introduced into the world.
They never got the belt.
Somebody missed the belt.
Never got it. Never got it.
And it's
Never got that
fucked
shit.
up, man. It's fucked up. I hate that this shit is gonna happen. And she done already. So what's the? You said they named the baby Junior.
Sean Malone,
She named
whatever her last name
she
is.
named
Junior.
her last name is Malone. She named
Oh,
the
okay.
baby Krishan Jesus
Malone.
Malone Jr.,
Junior.
which is her name. And it's a junior. This is weird for me because I've never seen a junior after a woman.
You see the confusion that she already putting out there?
She already done started something for women to do.
I told y'all that baby.
Juniors have never been women.
Right.
Juniors have never been women.
And now she done took the Dwayne Wade them a whole step further. It's gonna start the baby off. We know it's a boy, but we're gonna start it off like this. Y'all don't see it. I do. I mean, hey, you say what you want.
Then the crazy thing is it's a boy. Now you want to name your
That's
girl
what I'm
after
saying.
you, that's different. But you got a boy.
That's what I'm saying.
Boy, a junior after the mama. What the fuck is that?
But her name is Krishan. I mean,
yes.
As a layperson, I would, and I really don't know who she is. I almost said who they are, but anyway, pronouns matter, y'all. But Krishan, that's not a bad name.
Not for a boy.
No, it's not a bad name. It's just the fact that it's a junior.
Her
name.
That's some cold pimp shit.
Well, you're assuming that people are gonna be that sounds harsh. Let me hush.
You tell me what you think the people. I mean, because I'm already.
I'm open.
Look where I don't feel like my mind is too far off from the shit. So you tell me exactly what you think that the people is gonna look at this shit as. Because the first thing came to mind as soon as he said she named the baby Junior, I was like, oh, she named it after Blueface. But then I had to register what the hell he said. And Kitty, I'd whip your ass if King's name was Kitty Jr. I'd whip your ass right now.
He's a boy.
See,
He's a boy. I don't have a name that could be unisex. First of all.
So we will give
my
her credit
point.
we will give her credit for the unisex name, but the junior part,
Not so much.
Not my preference, but people gave Gwyneth Paltrow a lot of flack about naming her child Apple. So obviously it's just weird Hollywood shit.
Do y'all know how much shit I got from naming my child King? Like, I just feel like people should be able to name. I feel like that's some fly shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Christian Jr. I don't know about the Jesus part. I probably left that out.
That's not what
she named him Jesus too, Lord.
Listen, man. Kitty started this shit off telling y'all she a Pisces too, and she throw them goddamn jabs, baby. And that junior part is a jab. And I don't give a shit.
We're petty. Pisces are petty like that. I'm so petty. I'll bring my baby into this. My baby can be a junior.
It's not fair to the baby. The baby's got to walk around with this jab on the end of his name for the rest of his life.
It's not.
And she put, like you said, she put Jesus in the middle of all of it.
Who are we to say that baby may not be the most beautiful fucking human being that ever produced? Do y'all know that some toxic situations, you create something beautiful from them? Look at our lives. I'm sure all four of us got some stories to tell here.
Yeah.
But we took lemons and made it into lemonade. That we gonna pray that that baby becomes bigger than what his mom and dad have created.
I'm definitely praying that baby.
Put this topic on the floor.
I'm definitely praying that the baby figures out how to change its name.
And you can do that. And you can do that. You can pay to do that.
Maybe the Jesus part. I would keep the junior. I would keep the junior before.
Yes.
So
Jesus as a middle
Christian
name.
Malone Jr. would be my baby name.
So Gifted said again, y'all. She just silly. You can only be You can only be a junior if the full name is the same.
Right?
The baby has a different middle name because her middle name ain't Jesus.
On a technicality.
I don't listen. I don't care what the name. I just don't think that you get to be a junior after the mama.
Yes, you do now.
No.
Can't wait there.
Juniors are usually after of the father. You know, if you got the same name as the father, the whole name, that's when you become a junior. Now, I seen somebody said that female juniors became popular in the 70s, but this is not a female junior. This is a boy. She had a son. She named the boy. The boy is a junior after her.
She killed the guy.
She should have just named him Chris Sean. She could have just named him Chris Sean Malone. That's it.
Chris Malone.
That could have been the whole name right there. It could have been Christopher, the middle name Sean, and the last name Malone. That's how she could have did it.
Perfect. It would have been perfect.
But this junior, I love it.
See, this is why I can't. This is why I can't stand this one sometimes, y'all. This is why I can't stand her sometimes, because she know it ain't right. She know it ain't right, but she got to leave this jab in here. You know what I'm saying? It just fuck, man. It's not fair.
Gifted, you missing the point. You missing the point, Gifted. You missing the point. It probably is female juniors and boy juniors. However, the junior is after of the daddy.
The daddy. I'm the mama. I'm the daddy.
It's not the mama. You don't get to be a junior after of the mama. Okay? You don't get it. You only junior, you get your daddy last name.
So we got it now. So when somebody does it again, because they love Krishan, Jesus Malone.
They finna do it. They finna do it now because she did it.
Right.
They finna do it. It's finna be a bunch of babies out here with Junior at the end of their name just because.
Right.
And Kitty, because look at the panel now. It's 4 of us. That means 25% apiece. That means 25% of America is Kitty. And they finna fuck up all name lineages. Y'all just get ready. It's over with. It's done. Junior is done. We're done.
You got to find something else now.
I mean, shit. Is nothing
Y'all
sacred
got the
anymore.
second, the first, the third. You can add
Oh shit.
the third.
I forgot.
the
And
fifth,
here we
the
go.
sixth.
And here
Don't
we go.
start taking that next.
Nah.
Let's move on to the next topic.
Put it on the floor.
Yeah, put it on the floor. Hold on. Coco Bay said, might as well name the baby just because she did it. Might as
Junior.
well.
Just because she did it, Junior.
Let's put it on the floor.
Yeah.
Put it on the floor.
All right. So the next topic is how important is sex in a relationship on a scale of 1 to 10?
100.
Kitty say 100 out of 10.
100.
She can't count that well. So 10. Look, Kitty, just say 10 so they can understand it, comprehend.
100.
So they know. Bring it. Just bring it. 100. Bring it all the time. That's why we don't hold off on what was it, Kitty? We were talking about the old 90-day rule, the 30-day
Oh
rule.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, child. No. No.
Debbie said 1,000.
1,000. Okay, mister.
Look,
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't like to put a number scale on sex because I believe sex is it's part of it. It's just part of us being with each other. You got to let me get some of that good snatching. It's just part of it. I can't put no number scale on it because if you with me, I need the snatching, and you need some of the pole. You need some of the pole whacker, and hey, it just has to be. This is the way it is, and sometimes we might do it in the back of the car. Sometimes we might do it in the bathroom somewhere, but this has got to happen. So let's not even put no number on it.
You're not putting a number on. Okay, when you say how important is it? How important? Okay, maybe I'm answering.
It's like, well, you want me to tell you how important it is? It's like drinking water.
How important is good sex in a relationship? Because if you're giving the poly-pole and the poly-pole's not hitting on much, then we have an issue.
Right.
Oh, I wish I had my baseball cap, Kitty.
Yeah. So, how important is good sex? That was the question. Is good sex?
I switched it up. Because
okay, so good sex.
If it's gonna be offered a couple times a day, okay. Did you pay the rent? I mean, what else are you bringing to the table if the poly-pole is not?
Why is it always me getting the chocha is predicated on how much rent I'm paying? Why is that?
That's what I want to know too. What does that have to do with anything?
If
we gotta have somewhere to lay the fuck.
But we can get listen, we can get a hotel to lay and fuck. We can fuck but we can lay anywhere.
Right.
It's wrong. Why does that matter?
It's an even exchange, ladies.
Right.
Let's get this shit straight. You letting me get some of your snatchy is a even exchange because I too am allowing you to get some of this pole whacker. So you just have to accept it for what it is. It's an even exchange. I shouldn't have to pay you for it. All the goddamn time.
Miss Christy said it's big in dating, but when you get married, it go down in the number with the longevity.
I don't even understand.
Wait, I missed that one.
Because I don't understand what you're saying no more. I'm everything that you said was Japanese to me because I just don't understand. I'm trying to get some understanding here. Why is it that me getting your snatchy, me getting any hint of it, even if I get a whiff of it, there's something I need to do, and it has to deal with a dollar exchange. I don't understand because Yes, ma'am.
No,
That's
no, no.
what you just laid out.
That was just one example.
Why do
Because
That's
coochie
all.
come with a
a,
price?
Ex-
well, the
exactly,
price.
because I can go pay.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
but you don't want to do
some ding-a-ling come with a price.
that. Was the
Okay,
first thing that came to mind. What I'm liking it to is the question was, how important is sex in a relationship? We switched it up
to
to
good
say
sex.
how much is good sex to a relationship, because if it's trash or if it's just subpar, my whole thing was, well, what else are you bringing? Do you take out the trash? It doesn't have to be monetary.
So
It's
let
just,
me ask you this question, Miss
what are you
Sexy.
doing that's extra to bring us into this relationship?
Let
Because
me ask you
sex
this.
should be good.
I'd
Okay.
like to ask you this question, Miss Sexy.
Yes.
Who is to say that your snatchy is so goddamn good?
I have
Could that be the reason why I'm out here paying to go get some?
She said she got references.
No, shit.
no.
I mean, I can have references. I can have references on good dick,
Yes.
right?
Yes, you.
Exactly, right?
Poly.
So when you say right, so when you say good sex, let's not always put it on the, because I hate when y'all do that as women. Y'all put it on men like, oh, well, maybe your dick ain't good enough. No, maybe you ain't got some good pussy.
A lot of times that be the problem. The women beforehand just didn't have enough nerve to tell you, oops,
Oh,
excuse me.
you think that's a lot of the time? If that's so much of the time, then let me explain something to you. Y'all complain about this one thing from men all the time, about them cheating on your motherfucking asses all the goddamn time. If your cho-cha was just so goddamn stand up, outrageous, sunshine good, you think that this dude wouldn't go get some pussy someplace else? If
Niggas
you
just
was
like
just
new
so,
pussy.
if you just so 100
Men
and
just
you
like
just
new
so A
pussy.
plus,
That
huh?
doesn't mean men just like new pussy. That doesn't mean
No,
they won't go back to the old pussy.
no,
Because trust
no,
me, baby, they
because
spin the block
sometimes,
every last one I done ever
well, let me
fucked
put
with
you up on
before.
game. Let me put you up on game because you can't talk for men. You can talk about us, but you can't talk for us. But let me
Well,
put you
I'm
up on
talking
game.
about you then.
Let me
I ain't
put you up on
talking for
game.
you.
There's a high ass percentage. It's like up in the 80s as to the reason why your man went to go get some pussy elsewhere. It's some shit you ain't doing, baby. Know that.
Or
Okay.
she's not honest. But
Or
I
she's
digress.
oh, she's not honest. Are you about to say again she's not honest about his dick not being so great? Or are we gonna be honest about the fact that some of y'all ain't as great of the fuckers as y'all think y'all are either?
Oh well. I can't relate.
See what I'm
I
saying?
can't
See what I'm
relate
saying,
to what
Queasy?
you're talking
See what I'm
about.
saying, Queasy?
He's
No
not
matter
just
what I
talking
say,
to
if I
men.
put it
He's
on the
talking to
women
No,
and
he's
say,
definitely
"What
not
about your
talking.
cho-cha?"
Right.
If I say, "What about your cho-cha?" or "What about your performance?" Oh, it ain't mine. It ain't mine. It ain't mine. But we gotta take it when they say your
Right.
dick might not be good.
No,
Your
I'm not
dick
Right.
ain't
saying
big enough.
take that.
Your
I'm
dick
Right.
not
ain't
saying
good.
take
Get
that,
the
Right.
baby.
fuck.
We
Right.
doing the same thing that you doing.
No, no, you're not.
Yes, we
Because you don't.
are.
No, you don't hear men talk about how trash ass some of y'all's cho-chas is. You
Oh,
don't hear
I
men
ain't
talking
never.
like that.
I
You're
can't
lying.
relate. I can't
Right.
relate.
See, automatically you're going to say, I can't relate. But you expect all men to relate to you saying, well, all y'all ain't got good dick. How am I supposed to relate to that?
You're
Because
not gonna relate to it because everybody, all y'all
because
want to think that y'all got
Queasy.
Superman in your pants.
No, Queasy. We
All y'all think
Capricorn.
that.
Right.
Do you
Queasy.
think your thing? Do you think your poly pole good,
No,
Quincy?
Queasy.
Answer
Queasy.
the
Queasy.
question. Can you answer that question for me, please? Do
Do
you
I'm
I
think
about
what?
to.
your poly pole is good? Do
Do
you think
do I
your
what?
poly pole is good? Do y'all think y'all
I
got some
know.
good poly poles?
No, he's a Capricorn
Well,
like me, and
listen.
I'm
Can
gonna
y'all
So
speak for both
answer
of us.
it? Can
We
y'all
just
do
know that
that?
our
so
sex game is good because we like
right.
it all,
Okay.
baby. That's what I know.
Well, when
I
a
know I
woman
like it
says
all.
that she got some good coochie, I hope she's not just referring to her sex game because there are a lot of other things that you doing when you fucking somebody. Hopefully, y'all out here fucking these men back. That might be why this man feel the way he feel right now.
This is
I
what I'm
don't
trying to
know.
tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't know. Maybe do y'all feel like y'all do all of the work?
This why I wish I was one of them dudes with 3 baby mamas.
So what makes a coochie good coochie then?
Huh?
So is it that's
Sex and politics answer this. She's a professional, actual paid professional.
So is it the sex, or the what? Is it what you can do to me, or is it you saying that it's physically good?
Oh dear.
You get what I'm saying? So what I'm asking them is, when you say you got good coochie, when you say you got good coochie, right?
Yes.
Compared to what?
Right. What's the definition? Yeah, what you compared it to? That's what I'm asking.
Why
you
does
see
it
how
have
this
to
works?
be in comparison to something?
Because you saying it's good. You saying it's good. You
so
say it's
good. We put comparison on it.
Because
everything that's good.
So let me ask this question. If there is a good, that means I have to compare it to something that's bad, or else I wouldn't know if it's good or bad.
All I know is if you get some of this pussy, it's an experience. So like that is what that is.
Well,
that's not.
We may as well put that on the floor. We're not gonna get nowhere with that.
See, they ready. You see,
ready to drop it now.
That's like you was when you was deflected earlier.
Right.
Don't make me. Don't make me.
Yeah, you want to do it. You want to drop it now because we talking about something good. I'm so glad we got some other people here. Yeah.
Well, okay. So the direct question was, how do you know your pussy's good?
Right.
Okay. We can talk about people who blow your head up, in the moment, like, oh, that's the best I've ever had. And then you hear it repeatedly, so you start to believe it. But I digress. But what I'm saying is it's being, being inventive. It's being open to listening. Use your brain. Being open to listening. What does he enjoy? What does he like to watch? What porn does he like? Do you know what your man's porn choice is? You need to put on something particularly.
I just don't understand how you. I just don't understand how you would know if your coochie is good if you've never had none of it.
I play in mine all the time. I experiment with mine. I experience.
Yeah, don't ask this nasty nigga nothing. Don't ask her that.
I put a mirror down there and I look at her and I talk to her and I tell her how pretty she is.
Pretty
and
girl.
Yes, I'm very conceited. So when I look in the mirror, I turn me on. So it's easy for me to get in the mood. So I know I got some good pussy.
And we know how to turn ourselves on. And if we know how to turn ourselves on, then we can help him. Because obviously, if he's taking detours when he should not, we can tell him nope, reverse, go back to that last thing, and stop trying to do that.
Well, baby, all of us don't take detours. All of us don't take detours, baby. We follow the path as straight as we possibly can. So what are you talking
about? If
you
hit the mark, that's great. But if you over there in La La Land, and me and my girl, we're over here.
Like, what's up?
Then I need to turn into a flight attendant. Like,
see, this is what I'm trying to tell you though. All of us don't need you to be a flight attendant. Some of us know exactly how to land that bitch right on home. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? I know you do. I know you know. Because you done been to the promised land. I know you have. I can see it in your face.
I know, and he one of them wants to know how to get the link to the show, and he should have been here. At least in the comments.
Who is that?
Boy Toy. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Just read the comments. I heard a lie twice. Them references mean nothing.
Yeah, see? References mean nothing unless... See, because this is what y'all don't understand, ladies. This is what y'all don't understand about guys. And I'm just going to let this one go. It's not a guy code in it either. we don't know if we really like you
But you can't
until
answer my
you
question earlier.
until after you have to milk the turkey. And once we figured out after that, if I'm still cool with you and shit like that after that, we might have something to go on with. But we don't know if we really like you until after that happens. So this is in one place where I agree with y'all. That 90-day shit, keep it for whoever else want to do that 98-day shit. Cause I need to know pretty quickly if I'm gonna be able to keep on having these goddamn silly ass conversations with your ass
Hell
and shit.
yeah.
Because I might not like your voice after. And am I being honest? I'm being honest.
No, you telling. No,
I
you
am being
telling the
honest
truth,
here.
nigga.
You
telling
might have the
truth.
sexiest voice to me before you gave me that snatchy. And then once you gave me that snatchy, I don't understand why I keep hearing buzzsaws when you talk. You understand? So I need to know if I'm going to like you after you have taken your time to show the appreciation that I need to see and feel and milk the turkey.
I
Y'all just don't
know why
understand that about
Thanksgiving
guys.
got thrown in here. So okay, so milk and turkeys, I still can't wrap my brain around that. But okay, so so after the turkey gets milked, and we're all gonna be thinking about that later. Yes, we are. And Gifted Ali, I am not even gonna touch that for the 10-foot pole right now. Lotion and Vaseline sales are up.
It's the truth.
Turkey for everybody then.
You silly boy. You silly. But yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Oh, with the pokey
Oh my God.
So
Boy,
what are
y'all
you?
is stupid tonight.
So what are you asking now? After you have milked the turkey, what? What are you asking me?
after you milk
After you have milked the turkey.
after the turkey gets milked.
Okay.
Let me compose myself. After the turkey gets milked, that's when you determine whether she's worth another call, she's worth another date, another turkey run, I guess, leftovers. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying, right?
Because again, everything about you is obviously if I done spent this time to get to know you, at least I don't know how long it is, what your time limit is, but I'm gonna say, let's say it's 3 weeks, right? And I done spent this time and we done went out, we done went to all the little arcades and all the goddamn fun shit that we can have, and now you ready to give me the snatching. Yeah. After, you might have been the most beautiful thing in the world to me. But then you gave me the snatchy. And something wasn't quite right. And y'all know, you ladies know when something ain't quite right. You ladies know it. And you might slip up and do something that somebody don't like, you know what I'm saying? You might do, and you don't realize it. You don't realize it, but that dude ain't gonna let you know, because this is where I'm gonna be honest with you. We can't help it, because once we in the moment and we know we in the snatcher, we just gonna keep taking it until we done. But after we are done, we get to thinking about shit. I didn't quite like that shit. I thought she's so pretty to me in the face, but something about this thing that's on her shoulder, man, I didn't know she had that shit. It's fucking with me. Or maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's something fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? And Queasy, am I lying when I say this shit? One goddamn thing that you didn't know about, that one thing that you didn't know about, that threw your ass off.
Afterwards.
Yeah,
you start to notice everything afterwards.
Everything. And so when I tell you, yeah, exactly. And so when I tell you, Miss Sexy, when I tell you that, hey, you might have been the most beautiful Aphrodite sex goddess in the world to me. But after you done gave me that snatchy and I seen something weird on your back that you should have told me about, should have warned me about. Hey, I got this weird thing on my back. So I might not want to let you hit it from the back. Well, it's all right, baby. If you done already told me about it, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I see it and it just still ain't, yeah, you right. I don't like that shit. Your voice just got bad to me. Your feet is ugly as shit. Something's wrong.
Oh my God.
And this is what y'all don't understand about men. This is all I'm trying to point out. Sometimes I am long-winded. I certainly apologize. But it's the truth. This is the truth about men. This is what y'all don't get. And sometimes we don't realize how bad we didn't like some shit until y'all done fishnetted us in for 10 goddamn years. And y'all know how y'all do the shit. I know a dude right now was married 30 years. 30 years. And he realizes he was in prison for 30 years. And you just get, y'all act like y'all don't know that y'all do this shit to men. Because when we get with y'all, we better be focused on your cho-cha and your cho-cha only. And you might not even know how to be a dick pleaser. And I got to deal with this shit for 30 years.
You don't have to deal with anything.
Yes, I do, because I done already gave you some
A man is not gonna stay somewhere where he don't want to be.
You don't know what men do at all. Obviously. Men put up with a lot of goddamn shit that you might not think that they do when they deal with your monkey ass, but they deal with a lot of goddamn shit fucking around with y'all's asses. And y'all play this game like, oh, well, when they with me, I'm the most beautiful. God damn it, that's a damn lie. Oh, y'all ain't, y'all just not that. Y'all just not that. You can be better, but you not that.
So
and
today,
y'all know it.
Okay, so today, this is a moment right here because you've contradicted yourself. Today, when I asked the question on our show, do men really like women? You said, yes, we like women.
Of course we like women.
No, from what you're saying right now, it sounds like you are saying that men don't like women. We really don't.
No, that's you putting words in my mouth. I didn't say nothing about us not liking women. Where are you getting at?
He said that after that moment determines whether or not we gonna be.
So basically, you're out here just fucking bitches.
But you don't know.
You don't figure out whether or not you really like a woman.
You can't basically that though. You can't just basically that, kitty, because you're not a man, and you can't just jump out there and just be like, oh well, basically this is what you say. No, you can't do that because we don't think like you think. We are not you, and we're not using it on no emotional ass basis. We're using fucking logic on some shit. Sometimes, goddamn it, just like y'all with us. Sometimes that dick is a weird ass cricket. I don't think you're gonna deal with that shit all the time. You know that shit. That's why y'all leave too. But it's okay when y'all have y'all's little shit that you can pick out and point out and say, "This is why I left this nigga." But if he jump out there and he say, "Look, I'm being honest with you from a male standpoint, kitty. That's all I'm doing." But you want to relegate it to saying, "Oh, well, y'all just don't like us at all." No, that's not what that is.
No,
you got gifted in the comments talking about y'all really don't be wanting the coochie.
What are you talking about?
You got gifted in the comments saying shit. I'm reading his comments. I'm listening to you. And all of this together just sound like a question that I asked earlier, but put it on the floor. We matter of fact, I'll clip this and we'll bring it up on our show.
We can do that. Yeah. But pussy ain't always a goal. And pussy ain't a goal of mine. Because I know if I'm fucking around with you, I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get it.
She talking about, what about men when sex happens and you guys be making sexual sounds? That fucks up the mood.
I can't agree with that.
See, for her, it might fuck up the mood, right? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not just talking to just Queasy here. I'm talking to
Right.
both, everybody on the panel. For this lady, she just said that might fuck up the mood for her, right? He makes a weird ass sound during sex, and she thinks to herself, this ain't gonna happen no more.
Right. She might start looking at the same thing like, I didn't notice this nigga eye was higher than the other one. You know, it's an everybody thing. Everybody has their thing that you do something in the bedroom might go wrong. You might then your eyes open. Them antennas come out.
Yes.
Then you might be like, I don't think I really like this nigga like I thought I did. You know?
When
Or
it
I don't
comes
like
in
this.
as
I don't like this
subpar,
bitch like I thought I did. This bitch ain't even really that cute. You
when
know?
it comes in subpar, that's exactly where we go. Like,
Right.
yeah,
So it's the
no.
Right.
same. It's the same thing. It's just not for men. It's for both. It's
It's
for both sides.
both,
But
actually, entirely.
what's different is women do it. Women do it differently because women will be like, "Well, my coochie good and this and that nigga ain't do this and that nigga ain't." That's the big difference. So everybody has that thing that will turn them the fuck off. So it don't just you don't get to just have the you don't get to just be the person that determined whether it was good or not.
Well, you can only determine whether it was good for you. So if we're together and it may not be a 10, if it's like a 7, then you get brownie points or bonus points for, other stuff. Yeah. I can work with 7 and above.
Well, that's how you think. How men think is, well, shit. The chocha's a 10, but she ain't got no head game. And she ain't even trying to learn to get no goddamn head game. And she think I'm about to spend another 30 years with her goddamn ass, and I need some head game. And she don't want to give it. So then you get mad because I done went out here and paid for some head game because I got to pay you. You done said it. I got to pay your bills to get your chocha. And now I done went out here and I just spent $5-10 on some goddamn head because you don't want to give it. And now you mad because you want to say, I'm playing the game and I'm cheating. Nigga, get out of here with that.
Now see, you the audience and everyone here on the panel, you all know that there are some people out there who don't even want head game. So her not doing the head game activity.
I've met one in my entire life. I can it's a rare thing, but there are some men out there that don't want you sucking their thing.
Okay,
And select
we're
women,
I just gave out a hypothetical scenario, ladies. You don't get to do in the hypothetical scenario. I'm sorry, but you don't get to jump up and say, well, not all guys. We know that not all guys do that shit. Well, if you don't want to say that it's the head game, maybe he likes to do something else. I don't know. Maybe he likes to stick his dick in your ear. And you don't like it. So if you want to say, if you want to do this with me, stick with me, because what I'm saying is just this one little thing that you want to home in on. I'm not homing in on that. I'm saying you jump up and you want somebody to stick with your chocha for 30 years of their fucking life, and you won't even bend on some other shit, and you get mad because the nigga finds somebody that bend on the shit. Now, he may not want that motherfucker's chocha, because guess what? Her chocha ain't a 10, but her head game, it might not even be a 10. It might just be a 5, but at least she give it. But you mad. You mad about it because you want to focus on head game. But if I say if the nigga likes to fuck you in the ear, then it gets weird, right? So let's just move it on to whatever the fuck it is you want to home in on. If you think that you just that awesome at it, you probably ain't. If you think your chocha is just dripping, and all y'all do, you think your chocha drips gold, and ain't damn one of us got rich off of it yet.
It do.
Y'all don't even get rich off of it. I ain't seen a million. I ain't seen.
That's not to sell it. The fuck?
I ain't seen none of y'all get rich off of it yet.
He didn't say
Y'all
sell
just
it, he
live
said
off
get
of it.
rich
You
off
just
of
said it. Hey, Queasy, did they not say that they expect you to pay the bills? You living off your chocha, baby.
They did say what you gonna bring.
what you're gonna bring in.
You come looking for good coochie. What you gonna bring with it?
Exactly. You know, if that's
See?
what you can afford, fine. If you can, you know.
And I got to afford your Chocha. If I have to afford your Chocha, baby, why is you trying to relegate me to 30 years of my life to just your Chocha? If I got to afford yours, if I can afford yours, somebody else out there gonna let me get it for $100. Somebody else gonna let me get it. You know how we know? You know how we know? Because the side chick might just need $200 this go round, but you need all your bills paid. And I done give this side chick this $200, and you mad. You mad, but you forget, god damn it, you don't like to give head. You forget that. And this side chick just got this $200 because every time I walk in, when I walk out, my balls is damn near to my motherfucking knees. And you mad. You're not understanding where I'm coming from, but I don't understand why why do women want so much understanding from men, but when men is talking, it's like we speaking a foreign fucking language. I am speaking to you here, ma'am. I am speaking to you. How do you think that you can put a lock on a nigga and say you gonna just deal with my chocha for 30 years? And you know that I'm watching these pornos of these women doing acrobatics and you won't even do a fucking cartwheel. Explain that.
I'll explain that. 4-5. When the man expecting the cartwheels and all of that stuff, because I do know some porn stars. When he shows up, meaning the guy who's trying to get machocha, he shows up as Lexington Steele, my personal favorite. Then we can
I call him Freight Train. Freight Train.
He's actually a very beautiful man.
Okay, well,
but anywho, so if we're gonna talk about extremes, you're talking about acrobatics, and I'm gonna counter with the Lexington Steele. There you go.
Okay, so understand what I'm saying here, Miss Sexy. You have already gotten, when I say 30 years, that means you've already gotten past the fact that you enjoy my goddamn tallywhacker. So once you get past the fact that you enjoy my tallywhacker, and I say to you, you want me to stay locked in for 30 years on your chocha when you won't do one cartwheel, you see what I'm saying? Every time I point it out, I'm pointing it out A through Z. There's no division, multiplication. There's no mathematics in it. I'm using the alphabet. You can't throw in mathematics when I'm talking about the alphabet. You just can't do it. They're not going to mix. Okay? So if you want to talk about the mathematics of it all, and you want to say, well, you got to have all of this together on your end. You said you want a Lexington Steele freight train dick, and you want this nigga to pay your bills. So he meeting both of those for you. And I asked you this question, Miss Sexy.
It's just sex, actually. But good.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've been saying it wrong. I certainly apologize. I certainly apologize.
Let's stop it. I was answering to it every time. It's like
okay. So, but I think Miss Sexy fits you though. Look how you're taking your shoulders with it. She shook her shoulders with it. So it's all good. So anyway, that said, all I'm saying is if he meets your standards of Lexington Steele, right? Right. Okay. And then he meets your standards of paying the bills.
Okay.
And you want him to stay. Now, remember, you said it's Lexington Steele, and you want him to stay on your Jolly Roger train for 30 years.
Somebody please be writing this down. This is recorded, right?
Yes. This is live.
Okay, great.
I sent it to you, love.
There's Bully Pole, there's Pole Whacker, and Jolly Rancher Train.
Yeah, Jolly Rancher train, whatever you want to call it, because some of y'all, because some of y'all believe you taste like Jolly Ranchers too. So we'll just say that yours tastes like a Jolly Rancher, and you want him to stay on Green Apple Jolly Ranchers for 30 years.
Definitely green apple.
This
30.
is actually the next topic too.
It's the last topic.
This was actually we already kind of discussing it now, but this was actually the last, the last one.
Does size matter?
We know that Miss Sexy it obviously do, because she like freight trains.
No, actually not. So now that we're specifically speaking to people who speak multiple languages. So now that we're specifically talking about that, it's not necessarily about the length. Everybody talks about the length, but it can be thin, it can be girthy, okay, it could be just middle size. It's all about the fit, and they talk about motion in the ocean, but you really have to have, personally speaking, you have to have some rhythm, some semblance of rhythm. That's where the black men and the Latinos and the Spanish.
It's only us. It's only us.
No, actually, certifiably, it's if you can dance and you have rhythm. Yeah.
Oh, God damn it!
You have to share the trophy. But it doesn't necessarily have to be Lexington.
She acting like she just got an orgasm just then.
Yeah, she just did. She sure did. God damn it! You saw her wiggle right up in her ass. She just.
This is what comes with when you're comfortable in your sexuality, which I am. When you know how to ask for what you want, and sometimes, usually, most of the time, get it. That you can actually have a smile on your face and just say, "Hi, good morning," and mean it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah. So
I've heard this before. I've heard women say that Lexington still isn't the ideal size. I've heard this before.
He's big. He is big.
Right. But yeah, so either way.
He's not the end all be all, because I've seen, just to throw numbers out, you talk about the alphabet, I talk about math.
Right.
So,
okay.
A good 5.5 to 7, and it's girthy. And longevity. We have to talk about longevity. How long it can go. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it. I've watched enough of the porn star interviews, and they say the exact same thing. And it's just like, damn, but y'all be working with freight trains on the goddamn camera, though.
They're acting. Yes, they're acting.
That's some hella good acting. God damn it, that's some hella good acting.
Because they've convinced all y'all that acrobats and they really love giving the heads and all of the things. Yes, it's acting. They have award shows for it and everything.
Well, I'm gonna need you to do some acting. Since you want these bills paid and you need a Lexington
I am an
Steel.
actress, by the way.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. That's even better, baby. That's even better.
I could make you think that pole whacker was the best thing ever.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Lord. I love dick pleasers.
Look, now I'm just sprinkling just a little extra on here. Just crawling out of the bed like, oh my gosh, I can barely walk. Oh, let me go make you something to eat. You want some of the leftovers from dinner? Yeah, okay, I'll get that for you. Okay.
So you just been acting the whole time, and it wasn't no good to you. You about to leave me. You about to, as soon as I walk up out the door. He ain't coming back. See?
I just wanted a sandwich. Anyway.
Oh my God.
VM says size does matter. One size doesn't fit all.
Yeah, one
Cro-
size doesn't fit all. No.
Cross says size does not matter. It's all about motion of the ocean and the stroke game. But the turn on starts with the mind.
Get it. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hmm.
Whew.
Don't forget a warm towel.
You really have to feel sorry for the guys who, I mean, can't get erect. The length is inverted. Seen that.
What?
Yeah. The penis doesn't actually protrude from the sack. Yeah. They might get hard, but then it's only presenting just a little bit, kind of like a big clit. But anyway, yeah, that's why I talk about sex, y'all. Okay.
That you lying. That was just you not you wasn't working hard enough. You didn't do something right. You didn't do something right. If he didn't, you see what I'm saying? See, if I go there and say, "Oh, girl, you full of shit. You just didn't suck that dick good enough." That's the reason why it was shriveled up in there. If I say that, oh no, nigga, something wrong. You see what I'm saying? I just pointed it out. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm hearing you that some guys just. But it ain't working. I get it. But you can say that with a straight face, like you believe all girls shits, like I said, because all y'all believe it. Y'all believe y'all's chochas drip gold, and they don't.
Well, first of all, it shouldn't be dripping in the first place.
It
Not
should.
for no reason, but I digress.
That's not true. Now, come on. Now, I like waterworks. I like a lot of waterworks. God damn it, I like that a lot.
Y'all are hearing this. Yeah, that's a huge thing.
Yeah, I was playing.
Okay, VM said a lot of guys as they get older, if they have been drinkers, drugging, or other health problems, can't function.
Mm-hmm.
Does that include marijuana?
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend.
Well, it didn't hurt Jamaica. I'll just say that.
And see, you see how see, Quizzy, I'm glad you pointed this, man, because this is the type of shit that I be talking about all the time. Because y'all notice, ladies, men didn't say a fucking word to you. This question was specifically for y'all. Does size matter?
There was another question that we didn't get to because y'all
I
started
didn't
talking.
see it.
Okay, go back to that so he can see the other question.
No, hold on.
Oh no, we talked about that one. The size. Oh, does body matter on a woman?
Oh.
When you're looking to date, I like thick girls. I like big old. There's shit that I like, man, and they just. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be more partial to it if she got it. You know what I'm saying? Now, that don't necessarily mean that she might have a personality or whatnot, but she might get away with a little bit more than one who ain't got the shit that I like. But the one that may not have all of the things that I like, she might have something. See, because cute feet go a long way with me. A long way.
A cute face squirter.
No, I said cute feet. Cute feet, lady.
Cute
feet.
And squirter. That's what.
Oh no.
Well,
hey, no, listen to me now. That part right there. I know sometimes, I get it, but that part right there is that sometimes you got to shake that out of some of y'all. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know exactly what I'm talking about too. I can tell because you jumped back on that. Golly, I could tell it. I could tell you telling on yourself, baby.
I'm just tickled beyond belief.
Yeah, you telling on yourself. That's what you
So
doing.
I don't know if the body. I know I like women with big titties. I love big titties, long
Me
titties. I
too.
love titties. But
Even
I
if
mean,
they're
I've dated.
flat, even
I've
if they're
dated.
flat and long, even if they're
I
flat and long,
I
like
like
maybe.
titties. I mean, if I can push it up, rest on it. I like big titties. I like big titties. But I've dated people that didn't have big breasts, so I can't really say shape. I don't know. Now you got a bad shape now on you now.
That's-
Dating. I mean, we could probably, we could probably hit it off, but I don't know.
Don't lie. Don't
I
lie.
don't know.
Don't lie.
You
Don't
said
I don't
lie.
what?
know. No,
Don't
I don't
lie.
know. If you got a bad shape now, I don't know now.
But
I
see,
don't
and here's the thing, Queasy. Your
say so.
definition of a bad shape ain't another gentleman's
Right,
definition of a bad shape, right?
right.
You know. So I try to be getting through Kitty's head with that shit. But yeah, I do agree with what she done said some things to me about big, and I've been like, God damn, I never seen that. But I know why, because I like certain types of big girls. So I would not. I understand what it's been. Very, very. I'll put it this way: being with Kitty, it's been a very, very trying time to understand some of the shit. Because for me, what I like, and I hear some of the things that she says that the thicker girls go through, I'd be like, God damn, I don't see that shit. But that's just because I like a certain size chick. You know what I'm saying? So. But I feel bad when she be talking about it. Like, God damn, do we all be doing this shit? Like, I've had to sit back and think to myself, damn, did I make her feel like a 2 o'clock in the morning woman? Because, God damn it, she was calling me over at 2 o'clock in the morning. Shit, God damn it, now it ain't always my fault if she's calling me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Is it? Right? Why y'all zoomed in on me, man? Come on now, y'all got to help me out. Y'all
I'm
got to
still
help
trying
me
to
out.
figure this 2 o'clock in the morning deal.
No, because it was I'm sorry, because it was a sub. I probably did. I often drift. I apologize, but yeah, it was a subject that we had about you know, more healthier built women, and how sometimes the men they don't treat them like he. I don't know how to. You got to help me, Kitty. Like we
They
don't.
don't appreciate. Okay, well, go.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. We don't like men don't appreciate the thicker girl like they would the more fit girl. In a sense, I guess they don't get to go out on the dates and all that shit. And for me, when she talks like that, I'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I understand where she coming from at the same time.
Mhm.
But I just really hope that I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, when she start talking like that, like in my mind, I'd be like, damn, I hope I ain't never really made nobody feel that way. But then when I think about it, I'm like, damn, I would. But shit, I was the 2 o'clock in the morning. I think in that whole thing. You see what I'm saying? Like I think that because I didn't just call her at 2 a.m. Shit, this motherfucker would show up at my apartment at 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't my fault that if she felt like, oh, this nigga just don't, he want to see me at 2 a.m. Well, shit, you know what I'm saying? But this is just one individual situation. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I can understand that women do go through that shit, but I really feel like sometimes, like y'all don't be seeing that, like, goddamn, like a dude. Sometimes we don't operate like that. Some of us really be like, shit, I'm just gonna do what you want me to do in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you fuck around with me at 2 a.m., then I'm gonna fuck around with you at 2 a.m. If you want to go out, we can go out. I don't think sometimes, I really don't think, and the reason why I'm saying that because I'm one of them guys that don't really like fucking look at shit like that. Like, shit, you want to go out? Fuck it, let's go out. You know what I'm saying?
Brenda put it well when she said, because sometimes ladies, used to being treated like the booty call, so then they just fall into that same
Right.
situation. Did you want to go, Kitty?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Coming from the West Coast, being and I hate to use numbers, but being a bigger girl in LA, yeah, totally different. Then in one respect, I'm in LA, I get on a plane nonstop, go to New Orleans, walk off the plane, feel like Beyonce. I went from Lizzo, LA Lizzo, to Beyonce. Just like that. Whatever curves I had in California, unappreciated. Go to New Orleans, appreciated the fudge. Okay?
Mhm.
Now, mind you, now I'm, down south for a while now. And it's like super duper size. And that's it. Tiny waist and hips for months, not days. Hips for months. I'm like, I don't even know where you're buying clothes, but that's where it's at here. So maybe it's geographical, maybe it's personal preference, but we have to stop making people feel weird about their sizes. Oh, LA hits way different, child. But we have to like start treating people well, and don't relegate somebody to the booty call girl just because she answers. Yeah, she might like to go out for dinner or for a movie or go to the theater or go to a concert or something. Come on. Yeah. Just because she says yes doesn't mean that's the box she needs to stay in. Get her out of that box. Parade her around. Her tiny ass, tiny tittied, big ass, big tittied, everything. Take it all out. Okay?
I'm with you though. I do like big titties too. Shit, I can't help it, man. I just like the shape of a
Yeah,
woman.
we love
Man.
big
God
titties.
damn it.
We love big titty. I love big
Oh,
titty. I love me a big titty.
I can't help it.
See,
God damn it. I like when they look like raccoons. You know what I'm talking about? With the big ass, that man, god damn it, man. I love that shit. But man, yeah,
I don't care.
women, man.
Long as you got some big titties.
see, but I had to be bigger when I was bigger before I lost weight. I had bigger titties. I had some big ones.
Yeah,
Then you
yeah.
lose weight.
Yeah.
Then
And yeah,
they
and
go.
fuck up everything. You fuck up everything. God damn it. You fuck up everything. Man, I'm telling y'all, I
Had to
came
buy
up in the
smaller
air, man.
bras and everything.
I'm telling y'all, I came up in the air when the women started first getting their stomach cut. That shit used to hurt my goddamn feelings at work. God damn it. You was a big, bad, beautiful, big, bad girl. I'd just, goddamn it, I just try to smell all your drawers all the time if I could. But you went out there and got your stomach cut and goddamn it, fucked up everything. And y'all will do that. I hate when y'all get like, it's okay to get on a health kick. You know what I'm saying? Do some walking, build up your stamina, shit like that. But don't fucking drop fucking shit now. Don't drop the whole, oh, fuck. Why would you drop the whole half of who you was? Damn it, that was such a beautiful thing. But I get it. Sometimes you got to get healthy. You got to be healthy. I want you to be healthy. Don't get me wrong. I want you to be healthy. But god damn it,
Yeah,
why
she can't do a cartwheel if she's she.
Oh, that's not true. That's don't nah. That's not true. Don't lie. Don't you lie. Don't you lie. Because big girl, that's not true. That is not fucking true at all. Don't you lie on big thick girls like that. Because they will fit in different positions like they one of the smallest girls out there. I know it for a fact. Don't you lie on them like that.
Did she land on top of you though? I mean,
Huh?
are we talking like full
Yeah, I like it when she lay on top of me. She can do whatever she want to me. Now, we're not talking about just, morbidly obese women. God damn. Now, shit, I can only handle so much. Shit. I ain't talking about
what happened
just.
to her?
I don't know what happened, but I hope she does come back. I'm not talking about bad built,
Her thing probably went dead.
Yeah, I'm not trying to talk.
You said her thing probably went dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
are too much tonight, baby. I can't.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Y'all are too much, but no.
That's what you say, Kitty?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Or the booty call guy. What was that saying? Or the booty call guy. It happens on both sides. Don't be embarrassed of the body type you like. That's real shit. I'm not embarrassed of the body type I like, but I think all guys have done this shit. You have fuck with that one where you like, nah, we can't. I would, but no. Because sometimes the attitude will fuck up some shit. You know what I'm saying? You might just be like, fuck it. Yeah, we can go kick it, but your attitude will fuck it up. And I'd be hoping that your attitude fuck it up because I didn't want to take you out in the first.
Right.
But hey, man.
I know that because I done dated a big bitch before. I done dated a skinny bitch before, medium sized. I done date.
I could never get with it.
I just know
because I was all
the only one that I've really didn't prefer small titties. I like all with big titties.
Mm-hmm.
Her camera died. I figured it.
I had a medium size one time. I've never been with a small chick, like a skinny chick. Like she might have been short, but she wasn't skinny. It's just because I was always a skinny dude, you know what I'm saying? So just didn't mix. But yeah, I did have a medium size one time where they wasn't big. Her titties wasn't big, you know what I'm saying? But she fucking yeah, I love it. Yeah, boy, shit. Hey, you got him.
I gotta get up out of here, y'all. I gotta get Ken ready for bed. I have definitely enjoyed myself.
This is our last topic.
But we ain't got to
keep. This is the last topic.
Okay.
This is the last topic. We ain't got to talk about titties. We ain't got to talk about them.
I won't say that size matters if we're still talking about the last question. Yeah. I'm not gonna say size matters. Just don't be too big and don't be too little. That's it.
Well, then size wouldn't matter, Kitty. You saying just like she said. You yeah,
what I'm
be honest with it. Just
what I'm saying is you can come to me and be a proud 5, 6, 7. 8 to me is big. I know there are some women who say, girl, 8. Like they turn their nose up and shit. I could have a real good time with an 8-incher. So like that's what I'm saying. Like when I say size don't really matter because a lot of men be watching porn and shit, and I think that they think their dicks are supposed to be that fucking gigantic. And no, bruh. Like, no. Your dick is regular. It's okay to have a regular size dick, is what I'm saying.
You think dudes be watching pornos and be having penis envy and shit?
I'm not saying penis envy. I'm just saying I think that's why so many men are fucked up about this. So some men are fucked up about the size of their dick. Some men are really
I don't mean to make it a joke.
The size of their dick.
Well, that's
I don't mean.
I feel like that's based from women though. If they feel though it's not big enough, it's because of women. Because a woman would say, I prefer this, or I prefer this to be big. You got to have this amount. You got to be this big. So I think that insecurity comes from the opinion of women.
I mean, I can agree with that. I can
Not
agree
porn,
with
though.
that. And some of these women aren't telling some of these men the truth either. I said that earlier, but like
Yeah,
some
yeah.
women are lying to some of these niggas.
That's why we can't stand y'all asses. Cause y'all lie too goddamn much.
Some women are telling these niggas, "Oh, baby, you got a job humongous." Because I've experienced it in both situations where a motherfucker thought he was bigger than what he was, and then I had somebody that thought they were smaller than what they was, and he thought I was faking. Like, no, nigga, you in there? Like, chill. Like,
We gonna go ahead and we gonna let it go. Let it go for the night, y'all. But we had an amazing show tonight. I want to thank y'all for coming on. I was a little headache in the beginning, trying to get in, but I want to thank you, Kitty. I want to thank you, 4-5 Sex and Politics. This was great. If y'all ever want to come back and y'all want to hang out with us, we on every Tuesday at 7 Eastern, 6 Central.
Okay.
We on every Tuesday.
All right, absolutely. Shit, I'll jump on from time to time for sure. I enjoyed myself. I thank you. Number one, I'm gonna say thank you. I love you, girl. So I ain't got to keep on saying it, but I appreciate you for letting me on your platform for real. You know what I mean? Again, I know I can be a little long-winded and talk a lot of shit, but that's just part of course. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I really appreciate the platform. I appreciate the questions. It was very, very refreshing for me to have other perspectives and listen to the other perspectives. You know what I'm saying? As we try to navigate through this crazy ass world we live in.
Right. Yeah, so come back and check us out. Come back and check us out, man. Don't be no come back and hop on up in here, man.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
And, to our viewers, this show, Content is King, Engagement is Queen, is sponsored by our social group, The Gifted Nation. We're filled with entrepreneurs and entertainers. If you ever would like to join or see what it's about, you can go to our website at www.thegiftednation.com and put in the application, and we'll get back to you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And scene.
Good run, y'all. Good run.